Yeah, good. Township of Edison Zoning Board of Adjustment regular meeting of November 18th, 2025 is now in session. Adequate notice of this meeting as required by the Open Public Meetings Act of 1975 has been provided by the annual notice published in the Home News and Tribune on December 13th, 2024, as posted in the main lobby of the Municipal Complex of December 18th, 2024. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible.
Council, roll call, please.
Mr. Cerrito?
Here.
Mr. Patel?
Here.
Mr. O'Gorman?
Here.
And
Chabra.
Chabra.
Here.
Looking the other direction. Mr. Kamba?
Here. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, council. All right. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a regular meeting of the Township of Edison Zoning Board of Adjustment. The board is composed of Edison Township residents appointed by the municipal council who volunteer their time and service to the board. Municipal land use law requires that members successfully complete a land use training course administered by the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs. This board also holds in-house training conducted by our board professionals. The zoning board abides by the provision of the municipal land use law in addition to our board's bylaws. The zoning board is a quasi-judicial land use board, which differs from the township planning board. Under the municipal land use law, board members are required to be impartial and not allowed to discuss any case prior to being considered at a hearing. All applicants will have the opportunity to present their case before the board, along with the opportunity for board members and board professionals to question the applicant and their witnesses. At the conclusion of the applicant's presentation of the case will open to the public. Residents within 200 feet of the subject site will be heard, followed by residents from outside of 200 feet. All residents will be sworn in. They'll provide their name and address, and they'll be given 6 minutes to comment on the application being considered without the opportunity for rebuttal. Residents may ask questions of the applicant's professionals, and board professionals. The board requests that these questions are asked prior to any commentary being made on the application. Once a commentary begins, the resident's timer will begin. The applicant will be allowed the opportunity for cross-examination of their witnesses. Under the law, the chair is allowed to stop any commentary which is repetitive or is an attempt to filibuster the board. Further, chair is allowed to stop any commentary that is irrelevant to the case or prohibited from the board's consideration. Once public portion is closed, all public comments are ended unless new testimony is presented by the applicant. Following the closure of the public portion, the applicant will have the right of summation on their application. Following summation, the case will go to the board for a decision. This procedure has been followed by the board and is similar to the procedures followed by boards of adjustment statewide. The municipal land use law requires the board to engage in a balancing act. It is not required to strictly apply township ordinances, zoning plan, or master plan. As a board of adjustment, all variances are granted when appropriately necessary, following all legal considerations. As has been the case of prior boards, this board will see where we're at if we are in session around 10:30 p.m. I hope that's not the case this evening. I ask that all applicants, professionals, and residents show respect to each other and be civil throughout all proceedings. I ask that you withhold applause, booing, or interrupting of anyone while they are speaking. The chair will not tolerate any outbursts by applicants, professionals, or the public. Further, since most cases are being recorded by a court reporter, I ask the speakers do not speak over one another. Council, first case on the agenda, please.
Case number Z20-2025, Anjana Patel, 3 Bradford Road. Applicant is seeking bulk variances to construct an addition to the rear of the property. The following standards have not been met. Minimum lot depth required is 150 feet. Proposed is 135 feet. Rear yard setback required is 60 feet. Proposed is 47 feet. Affected property is located in the RA zone designated as block number 557.14, lot number 36 on the Edison Township tax map. All noticing paperwork is in order.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
My name is
You
Joanne.
could bring the,
My name is Joanne Montero. I'm the architect that has prepared the drawings for the client.
I'm sorry, I can't. What is your name again?
Joanne Montero.
Montero,
Yes, Montero.
okay?
I'm the architect that has prepared the drawings for the client and John
Okay,
Patel.
could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, and you're going to provide some qualifications, but before you do, is anyone else testifying?
If the homeowner is required to.
Okay, do you want me to swear her in?
yes, so if the homeowner could just raise your hand.
Raise your right hand. Pull the microphone close to you. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
And state your full name.
Anjana Patel.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And if you could just please provide the board with a brief summary of your background and qualifications.
Sure. I'm a registered architect in the state of New Jersey, held my license since 2010, and have testified under numerous boards in the state of New Jersey.
Your license are current and good standing?
Yes, sir.
We'll accept you. You may proceed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. This application is in the RA zone, and we're seeking a bulk C variance for rear yard setback, where 60 is required, and we are providing 47 feet. There is also an existing non-conforming depth of the property, where 150 feet is required, and 135 is the existing condition. The current property has a split level with 4 bedrooms and 3 baths, no basement, and a 2-car garage. We are putting an addition on the property, on the building, which will leave it at 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, and a sunroom. The addition to the rear is preferred as opposed to an addition toward the front of the property. The hardship exists with this property because 1, it's undersized in depth, and number 2, the position of the house on the property. The back of the house currently exists in the backyard setback. In your drawings, there is a survey that has the addition superimposed, but I do have color-coded surveys I'd like to give the board that might show a little bit clearer the lines. Yes?
Okay. Does the board have any questions for Ms. Montero? Vice Chairman?
In reference to the minimum lot depth, is it 100, your drawing on A-2 says 130 feet on the existing minimum lot depth. Is it 130 or 135?
It's 135 is the current condition.
So if this goes through, you'll update that drawing? A2.
On the survey, the Morgan survey, it's going to be,
No, but your drawing,
You're looking at the, Vice Chairman's looking at the architectural.
you're looking at the charts, all right, correct? Yes, it should be 135.
Okay.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Mr. Chair,
Ms. Chabra?
I have a question. So in regards to, I'm a little confused of what the existing conditions are and what the proposed conditions are. This garage is here currently existing, or this is proposed?
There is currently a 2-car garage. We are adding a 2-car garage. We are building living space within the existing garage and adding a 2-car garage to the side of that.
Okay, and currently the whole house is on one slab.
It's on a split level.
Okay. So the existing structure that's noted existing as the existing 70 feet that's existing, that's not being touched. The existing 70 feet of the front face of the house is being the same. You're adding 24 feet to it. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And that's existing structure is not being touched. It's just the second floor that's being added.
Are you referring to A1?
Yes, I'm referring to
Okay.
your A1 drawing.
Can you go to A2? The survey on A2. There's no survey on there?
Side elevation.
Can I provide you with a marked up survey?
You do have that, but that's not A2. Okay, so that's not A2, that's a boundary and topographic survey.
So that drawing shows the addition to the right of the two-car garage.
Okay, so all the yellow is what's being added as additional.
Correct.
Okay, and then there's also that green that's being added in the other corner.
Correct. That's the sunroom. That's just on the first level.
And where it says existing deck, that's existing. There's nothing to be built on top of that.
Exterior deck?
Yes.
Yeah, that is a new exterior
Okay.
deck.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Any other questions? Seeing none? Okay, thank you very much. Do you have anything else to present to the case?
No.
You do not, okay. All right, so we will now go to the public. Anyone within 200 feet of subject site wanting to be heard, please approach. Anyone outside 200 feet want to be heard, please approach. Seeing none, can I get a motion to close the public portion?
Motion to close public portion.
Second.
Motion made by Vice Chairman O'Gorman, seconded by Mr. Patel. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Public portion is now closed, and I'll go to the board.
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chairman?
I'd like to make a motion to approve this application. There was no one against it from the public. It meets the positive and negative criteria. So I'd like to approve this.
Second.
Motion made by Vice Chairman O'Gorman, second by Mr. Patel. Roll call, please.
Mr. Patel?
Yes on the motion.
Mr. Cerrito?
Yes on the motion.
Mr. Chabra?
Yes to the motion.
Vice Chair O'Gorman?
Yes.
Chairman Kamba?
Yes on the motion. Congratulations, unanimously approved. Okay. And folks, I apologize. We have one announcement for this evening. Case Z19, 2025, Jessica Lasky Chan at 286 Central Avenue. It's being carried to November 25th, 2025, and renotice is required. So if you're here for this case, Z19, 2025, Jessica Lasky Chan at 286 Central Avenue. It will not be heard this evening. It will be heard on November 25th, 2025 at 7 p.m. here in council chambers. Council, next case on the agenda, please.
Next case, case Z27-2025, Vikas Sharma, 36 Rainford Road. The applicant is seeking a bulk variance to construct a second-story addition and add a level to the existing attached single-family home. The following standards have not been met. Minimum other side yard required is 15 feet, proposed is 5.125 feet. Affected area is located in the PRD zone designated as block number 1240, lot number 17 on the Edison Township tax map. All noticing paperwork is in order.
Good evening.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. My name is Peter Wagner. With Richard Lupo LLC, and I represent the petitioner, Vikas Sharma. The application concerns a request for a bulk variance to construct a second-story inside addition to 36 Rainford Road, also known as Block 1240, Lot 17 on the Edison tax map. Property is zoned PRD, which is the residential single-family attached duplex zone. Legal notice of that application was published in the Home News Tribune on November 5th, 2025, and legal notice to all property owners within 200 feet was sent on October 29th, 2025. Proof of notice has been delivered to the board secretary. We're requesting one bulk variance for construction pertaining to the minimum side yard setback requirement of Edison Ordinance Section 3763-15. Specifically, the required width of the proposed side yard is 5 1/8 feet, and the required width is 15 feet. I'll note that the proposed plans have been specifically agreed to by the neighboring duplex owner. and a copy of the fully executed RA-PRD attached home authorization letter was included with the application package. I have 2 witnesses today. First is Mr. Robert Hernandez, an architect, and the second is John Chadwick, a professional planner. And with that, I would call Robert Hernandez.
Your guess is as good as mine. You want to try it?
Take this one. Okay, you're, take this one.
Sir, would you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? And state your, using the microphone, state your
Yes, I
full
do.
name. State your full name for the record.
Roberto A. Hernandez, architect. I've been licensed for 12, 13 years. My office is in Metuchen, New Jersey, and my license is in good standing.
Thank you very much. You may proceed.
Thank you. So this project is almost 3 years in the making, mostly because this project requires agreement by the next door neighbor. This residence is in a duplex residential area in the PRD zone, and it has been very difficult to come to this point where both homeowners are happy with the overall, not the layout, but mostly what the outside of the house will look like. So this is the residence at 36 Rainford Road in Edison. It's a duplex home, as I've explained. This line here basically represents the borderline between my client and the next door neighbor. Currently, both homes are single-story in nature. They both have a single-car garage. My work is happening on the right side of the duplex building, and the house footprint is 40 feet by 40 feet, with an existing 16-foot by 8-foot area that is carved in the front, which is basically, you can see it here on the picture, it's an existing covered porch, which we're keeping as is. That was one of the agreements that we have with the next door neighbor to retain the existing covered porch and not extend it any further in. The house is single-story in nature with approximately 1,195 square foot of habitable area, plus an existing 267 square feet, one-car garage. The house is comprised of 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with an open concept living, dining, kitchen area, and a laundry room / utility room off the bedroom hallway area, which is on the left side of the house. Currently, this is a family of 4, with their son and daughter sharing one of the 2 bedrooms. Frequently, Mr. and Mrs. Sharma would have their parents visit from India for about 6 months, and they don't really have bedrooms for them to stay in, and so he has invested time and money in designing a second-floor addition rather than going out the back to accommodate for additional habitable spaces. Mr. Sharma is a project manager at Bank of America, and Mrs. Sharma is a housewife, and their children, one is in college and the other is a junior, junior year of high school. So Mr. Sharma is now working half of his week from home, and so one of the basic needs today is to have a work from home office. And add more bedrooms so that the kids can move upstairs and the grandparents can, have a room downstairs. So due to the lack of space for really a family of 6, we're seeking to expand the first floor from 1,195 square feet to 1,690 square feet, which is an increase of 495 square feet. The added area is happening on the right side of the house. The next door duplex homeowner did not allow us to come any, towards the front. And being that he doesn't have much backyard, we didn't really want to add to the back. So we were forced to design our addition on the right side, which is where we have this minimum side yard setback not being met, where the requirement is 15 feet, and we are asking for 5.125. If you notice, basically, the property is odd in shaped, and as you would see how basically the property line is, how do I explain it? The property line widens in the front, but it narrows in the back. So that's the reason why I stepped in the addition to maintain 5 feet plus side yard on the right side and avoiding fire rating the wall of the house. So the extra square footage that is added on the right side on the first floor has allowed us to create an additional bedroom on the first floor. It has also allowed us to expand the kitchen and to expand and redesign one of the 2 full bathrooms, which is what you see on the proposed first floor plan. The existing front-facing bedroom is now being converted into a study room, mostly because of its small size and because we're moving bedrooms upstairs. We're also proposing a 5-foot front addition to the garage, as we lost a little bit of space when we expanded the bathroom, one of the bathrooms. The side addition maintains a side yard, like I said, of slightly over 5 feet on the right. And on the left side, the setback is 0 because this is a duplex neighborhood in the PRD zone. The new second floor on page A3 of my plans is a 1,683 square foot second floor and proposes 2 additional bedrooms, a prayer room, 4 full bathrooms, a laundry room closet, a sitting area, and 3 exterior balconies, one off the second floor hallway and 1 per rear facing bedroom. We also incorporated a work from home office, as I mentioned before, for Mr. Sharma, who works remotely a few days a week. Altogether, the total square footage of the new home is 3,400 square foot, excluding the 1-car attached garage. As far as the exterior views go, per the adjacent duplex homeowner's request, we were able to retain the gable roof that bonds the 2 neighbor homes together. To be specific, this is where the neighbor's garage meets the front-facing bedroom of Mr. Sharma's home. The entire front face or facade, as well as the other 2 exterior walls, are being modernized with casement windows with no grills on them. For the main roof of the house, we've maintained the same roof pitch as to what is existing with both duplex homes. We've dressed up the front with a couple of bay windows and Coulter stone across the 40 feet plus 14-foot addition width. Both neighbors will work out a roof color and siding material that they can agree on to avoid any further conflict. And the roofing material is fiberglass and fiberglass shingles, and the proposed siding will be vinyl. That is all.
Does the board have any questions for Mr. Hernandez?
So, yes, I have a question. So the proposed side setback is 5 feet, .125?
Yes, sir.
Is that fit the characteristics of the neighborhood?
I think the planner may talk about that, but there are homes already where they have encroached into the side yard setback.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Hernandez, you're just reviewing, excuse me, your floor area ratio certification. So a lot was like filled out with NA. And I just need to get, and I also just from reviewing architectural plans, unless I'm missing something here, if you could just give me an idea, what's the current FAR, what's your proposed FAR, and then what's allowed?
I'm not sure that FAR is a requirement in the PRD zone, but if the house is 3,400 square foot and I divide that by 6,102.72, I come up with 55.71%. But I don't think it's a requirement in the PRD zone.
Ms. Shaw is going to check on that.
And
'cause
this
it's-
has been talked over with the zoning officer.
Okay, well, he's not here now, so I just need to make sure before we move on anything that, I'm not falling into a pit, nor is the board. Okay. All right, does the board have any other questions for Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ms. Chhabra?
Mr. Hernandez, it shows that your addition is the foundation for your addition. Will it have a crawl space, or will it be the same type of foundation?
The existing and proposed foundation is slab on grade.
Okay.
All of the homes in that neighborhood are slab on grade.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions, Mr. Hernandez? Okay. So we just want to figure out the zone plan just to confirm what you said, since Mr. Ayat is not here. So what we'll do is just keep the train run down the track. I know that you have a planner, and then we just may recall you based upon that. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to call John Chadwick.
I'm going to mark these as A1. There's only one sheet, is that correct? Okay, I'll mark it as A1. It's backloaded on.
So, Mr. Chadwick, council's reviewing that. Can you raise your right hand?
Sorry.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes. And state your full name, please.
John Chadwick, Chadwick.
And Mr. Chadwick, you've appeared before the board prior. If you could just please give the board the benefit of your summary of your background qualifications, please.
Graduate degree from Rutgers, a graduate degree from Pratt Institute, master's degree in city and regional planning. I've been practicing providing professional planning services to municipalities and private clients for quite some time. My license is current and valid.
Great. We will accept you. If you just bring the microphone closer to you, just so everyone can hear you at home.
Sorry. Better?
Thank you. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
You heard the description of the proposed project. The home is a modest home of 1,200 square feet, being expanded to 16, about the exact number. In any event, the aerial photograph, I think, has a lot to say with this application. One of the circumstances, of course, is it's on the curve of the road on Rainford, which makes it wider in the front and narrowing towards the back, which is where we have our setback deviation. Explain how that deviation is to be incorporated into the design and redevelopment of the home. This is classic C1, C2 variants. The C1, you've heard these probably from planners and engineers for years. C1 is a hardship. We can't expand our lot. There's no possibility of doing that. And to achieve the objectives as stated by the architect in terms of the plan. In terms of C2 variants, basically you heard the testimony of the architect. Is this a better way of providing more living space for what is currently a two-bedroom, small bath home for a household that basically consists. And by going into the rear, you simply are taking up usable backyard space, and you can see from this aerial photograph backyards are quite small to start with. And you take the opportunity, in my judgment, to go to the side and add a second floor, which does not change the streetscape whatsoever. New facade of the building is much more attractive than current. And if those who've had an opportunity to go through this neighborhood, same kind of improvements have been made. This neighborhood was developed in the early 1980s. That PRD zone was a creation of a planning amendment to the township 5 years ago. Those homes were small, modest homes. That's kind of the case in a great deal of sections, older sections of the township, where they were smaller capes. They put a full second floor on, full dormers, garage, and the homes evolved with the needs of the household at the time. Serves the purposes of the municipal land use law, appropriate space, it provides an appropriate use, it provides a much improved, I believe, streetscape to the, those are the items set forth, some of the items set forth, purposes of zoning in the municipal land use. Provide excellent improvement to the home. Original deeds required cooperation with your neighbor in that he could simply say, I don't like it, and stop the project. In this case, you have a letter attached to the application saying, I approve it. Most minute consideration being your neighbor has been satisfied. Back to the township zoning plan, really a continuation of what this neighborhood time.
Do you feel that the positive criteria outweigh the negative criteria?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Does the board have any questions, Mr. Chadwick?
Mr. Chairman?
Vice Chairman?
So this 5-foot side setback, is there other properties like that in the development?
Well, you can see the aerial. If you look at the homes, I'm not a surveyor, but I've been doing this a lot of years, and I've driven through this neighborhood, and you can see on the corners, the back parts of the homes are much closer than they are in the front, and that's the nature of the configuration of the property. For instance, the home immediately to our south and west, as you're coming around the corner, you can see the improvements on that home are quite close to the property line with a fence. You can see the
30 Rainford.
fence. Yeah. But as you go through this whole neighborhood, where you have the curves in the street, and all these streets are curvilinear, every time you come to the corner, the inside of the corner, the homes are wider apart at the front and closer together in the rear, and particularly where they've been improved. And you can tell right off the bat which homes have been expanded over time. In my opinion, the 5 feet, the real critical part, as the architect explained, there's a specific criteria in the building code as to firewalls and distances, property lines in different homes. We comply with that. I think that's probably the most important thing from health, safety, welfare.
Mr. Chairman, my question is, the required side yard setback is 15 feet, and you have 5.125 feet. What addresses have that 5.125 feet in the neighborhood?
I can't give you an address, sorry.
Thank you.
Just give you the aerial photograph that shows what the side yards of an immediately adjoining home is and others throughout that neighborhood.
Any other questions, Mr. Chadwick? Ms. Chadwick, excuse me, in your analysis of the neighborhood, have you noticed any similar expansions? Have you noticed any similar expansions within the
I
neighborhood?
think it's throughout this neighborhood in terms of those. They're not, across the street is a recently completed expansion. And as you drive through the neighborhood, if you knew what the original construction in this neighborhood was, it was basically one-story structures. And if you drive through the neighborhood, the two-story structure is basically becoming predominant. So over the 45 years from when this originally development took place, you've had this evolution of improvement and expansion.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other questions, Mr. Chadwick? Thank you. Counsel?
Yes, so there was a question a few minutes ago as to FAR, and there was a comment that FAR was not applicable to the PRD zone. However, looking at section 3763.1, subpart 16, and I'm going to indicate that the PRD zone does have an FAR, and the FAR indicates that it is 25%, with a specific note indicating, and I apologize because I have to read this on my phone. The same maximum residential floor area ratios above shall apply with equal force to all lots which are non-conforming in terms of the lot area as to the applicable zone district requirements. Giving an example, a lot which has an area of 6,000 square feet, 6,000 square feet in the RB zone district shall be subject to a 44.44 residential floor area ratio, resulting in a maximum dwelling size exclusive of basement and attic, but inclusive of a garage of 2,640 square feet. It further goes on to indicate that all plans submitted to the zoning officer for a zoning permit for a single-family dwelling in the, including the PRD zone, pursuant to this section of the code, will include a table identifying the floor area for the first floor, second floor, attic and garage of said proposed dwelling and the overall floor area ratio. So I think you do need that information. Now, whether it's a use, it seems that there is a use, but it also seems that that may not be the correct applicable FAR, but it does apply to the PRD zone. So we do need to have an RFAR certification and before the board can make a determination.
I agree, absolutely. Counsel?
Understood? Yes.
Okay.
What section was that you found?
Sorry?
Section that you found the R, because I was online.
So it's section 37-63.1, it's attachment 1. Edison has it as an attachment.
63.
63.1, and subsection is 16, but it's attachment 1. It's in the table.
We'll correct the plan and resubmit that. I understand that you wouldn't be able to vote tonight on the application based on the fact that the plan needs to be revised.
Correct. How much time do you think that you would need for the FAR certification?
I believe that we wouldn't need very long. Would a conditional approval be possible tonight?
No.
Mr. Chairman? No. I don't think we'd need very long. When is the next meeting?
So we have a meeting next November 25th, but to say we are packed up is an understatement. So December 16th would be our next meeting, and we could put you on for old business then.
That's fine. I understand my client will probably be traveling, the petitioner. However, if he is not required to be here, I will appear on the 16th.
As long as that's okay with your client, it's okay with us. Okay, all right. Okay,
I don't want to drag this on, but this is really a fact situation. We make
can you bring the microphone closer to you?
This is a fact situation. If we make the calculation, give it to the zoning officer, he agrees, and there's no variance required.
Okay, but you also have to present it to the board, because as a part of our duty is, as members, I'm gonna finish. You had your chance to speak, so I'm gonna speak. So as members of the board, we have a right to review this FAR certification. So once FAR certification is submitted to us, it's reviewed by the zoning officer and submitted to the board, we could review it and put it on the record at a hearing, and then we will continue the case. Okay. Mr. Hernandez, I need you on microphone, though.
If we exceed on FAR, do we need to renotice to be here again on the 16th and add to the minimum side yard setback FAR?
If your FAR exceeds and another variance is required, it is now a use variance, so the notice would be considered defective. You would need to amend the application and present. I think the attorney understands what I'm saying. Okay.
I do, yes.
Okay. All right,
So we'll endeavor to get that as quickly as possible.
Okay.
And if you could list us for December 16th, I would appreciate that.
absolutely. Absolutely. Not a problem. All right, so for anyone here present, for anyone listening at home, this case will continue on Tuesday, December 16th, 2025, with a meeting beginning at 7 p.m. here in council chamber. If you received a notice for this case, you will not receive another notice. This will serve as your notice, and we'll see you on December 16th. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, so next on the agenda, we have a closed session. Can I get a motion to go into closed session?
Motion to go into closed session.
Second.
Motion made by Vice Chairman Gorman, second by Mr. Chavra. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Board will adjourn to closed session. We'll be back to close out the meeting. I get a motion to return to public session?
Motion to return to public session.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Patel, second by Mr. Cerrito. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Board return to session. Council, is there any other business come before the board this evening?
None.
Okay, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Patel, second by Mr. Cerrito. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Board stands adjourned. Thank you, everyone. All right, good job.